have a lineup of literary competition.
I am Apila and I'll be hosting alongside my co-Comperes, who is none other than the tall and the beautiful girl next to me, Leishnao.
All together, let's make this unforgettable learning experience.
Without further ado, to begin with our event, I would like to invite Mr. Paul on the stage to lead us in the prayer.
Gracious of the gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful day and a good gift of life that you bless each and every one of us, Lord Father. Grateful for this opportunity to celebrate the literary.
Hello, good morning everyone. Respected Comperes, Miss Leishnao, teacher, and Miss Apila as well, the Comperes for today's program. My esteemed colleague, non-teaching staff, students, literary enthusiasts present here today.
First competition is poetry recitation. So for that, I would like to highlight some few criteria. Let's move ahead with our competition, and I wish very all the best to all the competitors.
Good morning everyone. The poem I'm going to recite now is written by myself, titled Art. Beneath the soil I thrive as in a sense of ecosystem engineers. Models call me as Art, humble name. Yea, I am a tiny crucial part of nature frame. Within my humble form, 5 hearts beat, pumping loud into my long, slender body all day long. No eyes to see, yet like a sense I perceive. Rainfalls are the days I discern. Rainfalls are the days I discern, yea, in every fleeting grace my works are evident. Though mortals may not sense my mind, I shape the earth safe from above. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'll be reciting the poem called If by Rudyard Kipling. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not be tired by waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating. And yet, don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can dream and not make dreams your masters, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with droughts and disasters and greet those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you have spoken, twisted by nerves to make a drag for fools, or what's the things you gave your life to, broken, and stoop and build them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it at one turn of pitch and dust and loss and start again at your beginnings and never breathe a word about lose. If you can force your heart and love and sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone. And so, hold on when there's nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and give your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose the common touch, if neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. Thank you.
Very good morning to you all. First of all, I thank God for blessing us this beautiful day.
he said that a poem is a universal language for us also. Today, I dedicated this poem to my mother, and I wrote it, and the title of my poem is Eternal Anger. In the rushes of modern days, and anger skating my ways, my mother with her timeless grace, my heart's embrace, and my love. Mom, your wisdom, your every knowledge me with the deepest source of my heart, and also touches it to my soul. Your patience, your tender care, and your works makes me feel the challenges. My eternal anger source of my
Poem I'm reciting is titled Beloved Nature, which is written by me. The Creator with much love created nature, the mother for all, every life that it nurtured. He filled it with cheerful birds and all beauties, and assigned every life with its own duties. The nature gives birth to new lives in spring, flowering of cheerful smiles in spring, seeking for warmth in winter. Inside the darkness, life feels simpler. Man has but to love and protect his nature, and his selfishness, and never be bothered. For he was raised by his beloved nature, that he may one day return to failure. If beloved nature is dead, life do ends, but man and nature must live like friends. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Today I'll be reciting a poem on the topic poem. A poem is a whispered sigh, a heart-filled echo that touches the sky. A dance of words, a rhythm so fine, a symphony of emotions intertwined. With every line a story unfolds, the tapestry of thoughts, young and old. A poem is a window to the soul, a glimpse of heart making it whole. Oh, it's a journey of feelings wild and free, a roller coaster of emotions for you and me. A poem is a gift, a treasure so rare, a piece of poet's heart beyond compare. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Here is a reminder to all the participants. You see, you will be given only 4 minutes, okay? Maximum 4 minutes. So each of you will speak. Each of you will have to complete your speech. So come up with your poem clearly and entirely. Okay. So I wish you all the best.
First of all, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm from the motion group, and as Sir said, I respect my opponent. Today our topic is on NLDP Act of 1987. Why NLDP Act should be revamped? Here is my point. As we see, Nagaland is a land of rice. It's a Christian state. Yes, it is a Christian state. But in every corner of Nagaland, you find alcohol. That is the reality that we see. In every corner of the states, alcohol is available. So, I think NLDP Act should be revamped. Why should NLDP Act should be revamped? Because, one, ineffectiveness of prohibition. Liquor was prohibited, but it was not effective. It does not come to the effect of the people, of the state. Despite it is killing the people. NLDP Act should be revamped because if we revamp it, if the government of the state revamp the NLDP Act, it will boost the resources and economy and most of all, revenue. Why? Because for the unemployment youths, if the government revamp the NLTP Act of 1987, the unemployment youths will get the opportunity to do certain jobs in the industries of alcohol. That is fake. After Nagaland is land of Christ and it's a Christian state, but we find all the rest of Nagaland is the loss of alcohol. We find there the use of alcohol, drugs, and extra. So, if the NLTP Act is revamped, I think it is good. Why it is good? Because it will give the opportunity for the, especially for the unemployment youths, to work in certain industries. And because of NLTP Act, there are lots of illicit and unapproved, which is not approved by the government. We are using the alcohol, and that is killing the youths. And this and even below 18 years of age, they are also provided. They are free to drink alcohol, and even the owners selling and even the alcohol, who sell alcohol, they give to the young people also. That is illegal. If the NLTP Act is revamped, there is a certain law.
Your time is over.
Morning everyone, I'm from the Gens group. And sorry, my brother Marcel said that the NLTP Act was not in the year 1987, but it was in the year 1989. And as you say that economically we are very much in advance, but I should say economically we are very weak. So when we see in our present societies, the richer are getting richer day by day, whereas the poor are getting poorer day by day. The example is when a particular poor guy he or she sells a liquor with the amount rate, whereas he being caught by any police or any kind of organization, he had to pay the higher amount which he had purchased the liquor. But whereas the richer, he or she brings the liquor with a drug full, whereas he pays in every checkpost, and we have witnessed and we have heard in our day-to-day life as well. And if we also look in our present scenario or society, we can see many educated unemployed being abused or being addicted with liquor, whereas they are also being forced or they are also being influenced with this liquor. And to say that revamp means which to renovate or to go for better one, but I should say we should not revamp, but I strongly stand and I successfully stand to revoke it. And in our today's life, we always hear or we mostly hear about black business. And we also say this is also a black business. And we also say black money, which we call it as kala pesa, right? And we also say that Nagaland for Christ, Nagaland is a dry state, but I can see Nagaland is full of weight because of liquor. So for which, in our present society, or I also talk about our present district, we always see many youngsters and many underage children, both boys and girls, they are being addicted with liquor, not only liquor but drugs, many other abuses. And we also see many places or many families, they are already addicted with this kind of things, and at the same time, they do business on this. And I as a passerby, I've also witnessed it. So if I know many of the students and many of our teachers sitting out here, we have also witnessed, right, many places where they sell at the same time. Who knows, we might also enter in that particular place, that particular house. Who knows, we have went and we have even tested it. If you don't know the place, I can also show you in the evening, you can come at my place. I know some places. So I strongly stand and I successfully stand, and I believe that if we come together as one, and then if we revoke instead of revaming, we can do together as one. As we say, unity is strength. Thank you.
Respected panel of judges, assistant professors, and to my dear Sergeant's family. Looking at the topic, in order to legalize the alcohol in Nagaland, it is not simple as we think, and it is not as simple as we talk. The Liquor Act, which was passed, has its own history and its own root. Why? Because before 1989, Nagaland has faced so many challenges, chaos, broken families, divorce, and the growth of our society. That is the reason the NLTP Act was imposed. And now we have seen, still the liquor is in prohibition form. But yet, many youngsters, many families are broken because of alcohol. Imagine our state, still it is in prohibition. There are so many families which is broken. If the liquor is legalized, what will be the condition of our society? Speaking about our church salvation, many people say that the church should not focus or should not poke their nose in government affairs, personal affairs. It is a free will of choice. However, the church has a responsibility to look after a total person as a Christian. Because the church is opposing this, because alcohol is a social evil of our society. They have every right to do, because they have seen the past. We have studied about introduction of opium smoking in Connect. Why? Because the British, they want to conquer us. That is the reason. And we have seen the disadvantages and effect of alcohol. We talk about spurious alcohol. Many people say spurious alcohol affect our health. But let me question, is it premium alcohol, is it not hazard? If it is not hazard, it's okay. But it is hazard to health. Instead of focusing on legalizing, why don't we stop alcohol? Why don't we ban totally in Nagaland? And speaking about economy, is it that legalizing alcohol is the only economy to generate revenue? No, there are so many ways. There are so many ways to generate revenue. Why don't we take actions on impose fines on selling alcohol? We can generate revenue from there. We can generate revenue. The past ban like sugar mill. Why don't we revive on those things? Was so cement. And we can also focus in minerals which is available in Nagaland, like the know. We have seen that alcohol is a free will of choice. Many people say that. But it is a free will of choice. I do not object that. However, many husbands and fathers drink. But however, what about the will of a wife and the children? The children did not choose their father to be drunker, but it is the will of the father. That is what the people say. But what about the will of the children? So let us not forget the causes of domestic violence. WHO said that the domestic violence under women is 50% because of alcohol. So there are so many broken families. There are so many violence. Thank you, sir.
Good morning to you all. As our brother said, it's not the it's the responsibility of church to see upon banning of alcohol. But in my opinion, let church do that. But for the sake of society, for our income, for the betterment of people, we need money in today's society. So, if it is open for the Nagaland, then the government will check to it and they will take taxes which will boost our income, and it will also decrease smuggling of alcohols. Because of this banning of alcohol, we are getting bad qualities, diluted alcohols. So if it was set free, then the diluted alcohols that we are getting from Assam and neighboring states will be checked by the government, and we will get better alcohols that will help in that will not deteriorate health. And he also said that it also destroys families, youths. Yes, it do, but it's one's self-control. Even if you drink, if we have self-control, then we can avoid all those things. It's all because of bad mindset that we have during when we are fresh without drinking. It's not only the work of alcohol that brings trouble in family or domestic violence. Thank you.
Before coming to my words, I want to ask everyone, it would be good to open alcohol in the Nagaland, or it would be bad to open? I want to know from you guys, lecturers and everyone, you can respond to the answer, to the question. See, the NLTP Act, it has been implemented with a reason, with a motive, with a scope. It's not been implemented by one person, but it is implemented by majority of the people. The church, whether it be church community, whether it be society, local community, every tribe, including the MLS, they've decided that the opening of the alcohol liquor in the Naga state, it is destroying the life of the Naga people, the society, it is breaking the society. So they have came with a motive, with a scope to abandon, to close the liquor in the Nagaland. So I want to tell you that my opponent, my against, it is very true that condemning liquor and closing the liquor in the Nagaland state, it should be implemented. And as the topic, the theme itself says, should liquor be prohibited in the Nagaland state? So the answer, we stand against. It should not be implemented. Alcohol, liquor should not be implemented in the Nagaland state. Why? Because when alcohol comes to the family, to the society, to any community, to any district, everywhere you see, alcohol is destroying the life of family. Even the leaders of the Nagaland, due to the drunkenness, due to the consuming of an alcohol, at first they were good, but when they indulge in the alcohol, liquor, they started degrading their qualities, their mentality, everything became degrading. So why this liquor should be prohibited? I want to ask question, my opinion. It should be prevailed, it should be revived again. This act should be revived because the government are not doing their duty accurately, properly. They are being paid salaries are being given, but they are the one not doing the things which should be done. For example, see the exercise, the police, community and all. In place of prohibiting, they are taking money from those who are doing black money. You can see the exercise police. They are, in place of prohibiting, in place of finding them, they are taking the alcohol, liquor, and then they are having for their own benefits. This is why it should be revived. The alcohol, the liquor act should be revived, should be seen again, where the mistakes are being done, how to change, how to bring change in the society, and how to close the liquor, the gates of which has been opened from the other state. So this cannot be done by alone. It should be done by every district, every leaders, every community, regardless of whether what tribe community they belong, we should come in one in hand, and then we should abandon, we should close this alcohol liquor, and then we should share thought to one another, we should give knowledge, wisdom to one another, what should be better, what doing should be better for reviving this liquor act. And for the knowledge, this liquor act was been enacted in the year 1989 to avoid alcohol, to stop the alcohol in the Nagaland state. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Apila, speaking against that the liquor total prohibition act should not be revamped, but most of our opponents' argument seems like to favor us instead. So we are grateful to them. The NLTB Act of 1989, it was enacted with the intention of addressing social issues such as domestic violence, drunk and driving, and public disorders. Also, it aligns with the social and cultural values of the state, which is Nagaland. This act has been implemented for now almost over 3 decades, and some of the people critically, like one of my worthy opponents have said that this act has not been effective or efficient. But I keep my point that it is rather the weakness of the government. It is the weakness of the government, weak governance, that this act is not efficient. If they claim that it brings revenue, if the state's prosperity depended only on economic factor, money, why is the state taking more than decades to complete, whereas the state is getting thousands of crores as fund? So that is something to ponder. If the state is to prosper only by money, only by economic factor, why there is lack of development whereas they are getting thousands of crores of fund? I'd like to bring in light one thing which one of the most popular critics of Nagaland has said. What does the government mean by partial uplifting of the NLTB Act? It is like playing with the people. What does it mean by partial? What does it mean? It means that only few people with capital, people with rich people will be able to exercise this act. And what does it mean? It will only widen the gap between the rich and the poor. Only few people will be able to take the benefit of this act when it is uplifted. And also not to ignore the fact that Nagaland is a Christian state, and we cannot ignore the fact that this very uplifting of the act can bring moral chaos. Not to sound too religious, but we cannot risk the moral chaos which will bring many criminal cases, giving a major issues to the society, to the legal system itself. And not to forget what is the condition of our legal system. It is very slow. The judicial system, I mean. Waiting for the judicial system is like one-sided lover waiting for reply. I'd like to mention some of the major issues which cannot be ignored. Alcohol deaths in India is more than double of China, WHO report says. The number of alcohol-related deaths in India per 1 lakh population is 38.5% as against China, which is only 16.1%. Over 12,000 have been booked for drunk driving in first half of 2024, which is 27% increase from 2023, reported by the Delhi Traffic Police. In India, the National Family Health Survey (NFHS) reported alcohol use in 29% men and 1% of women aged between 50 to 49 years. So I stand firm in my point that it should not be revamped, but rather strong implementation should be made. Thank you.
Should NLTP Act 1989 be revamped in Nagaland? That is our debate topic. So against a motion, they did their best, but a few things that I want to mention on behalf of the judges is this act was passed in the year 1989 and its effect for about 35 years now is like more or less like a mockery in our today's Naga society. So as a citizen of Nagaland, this topic is very important for each and every one of us. We need to ponder on it and we need to come up with a better approach, more alternative approach, pragmatic and holistic approach. Because with this act, till for about 35 years also, it is not effective and it is instead paving more ways for black markets. And women, ones who are the primary beneficiaries of this act, which the government passed with good intention to curb alcoholism. Now, the women themselves are involved in illegal trade. So, we, the citizens, for progressive development in economy or in our social culture, everything involved in every aspect for brighter Naga society, I feel that every citizen of Nagaland, we need to ponder on it, and this act must be revisited or revamped with alternatives, better alternatives. And this alternatives should consider regulatory laws or public health initiatives and even mental health support. Because now, in our today generation, not only the adults but even the youth are now the victims of alcoholism. So, including all these alternatives, this act must be revamped. So that is the concluding remark of this debate. Thank you, everyone.
Today's speaker, respected my esteemed colleagues and my dear student friends. At this moment, Sir Joby and myself are given to be the judge, and indeed it's supposed to be our other friends who are well versed in all those things, but since they have given us, we will see to it. And today, at this moment, what I wanted to tell on my behalf and on behalf of my friend is that here we won't be giving you much things, but we will see of your clarity, the way that you narrate the story, and then the second one is that we will see to it how and the moral of the story. So all those who are taking part, only 3 persons are there. I wish you all the best.
Good morning, everyone. Today's story takes place in the upper sundown regions of the eastern Nagaland. It is a tale about a fisherman who turned into stone. A long time ago, there lived a man named Mr. Singh. He lived in a village called Yangli. It is believed to be the first village of Sangtam after migrated at the present country from Myanmar. Fishing was his main profession, and Mr. Singh was well known for catching lots of fish, more than anyone in his village. Every day he would go to the river desert and catch a lot of fish. Everyone, even his wife, children, started to wonder how he did it. Mosho's wife started to think that maybe there is some tricks that Mosho never told anyone, not even her. One day, she decided to find out of herself. She came out with an idea that will help her to find out the truth. The next morning, she baked a lunch for him like she always did, but this time she baked a little bag of hunks and poked a small hole so that the hunks will slowly fall down as he walked towards the river. After Moshe Singh left, his wife secretly followed the path of tracks to the river. After she reached, she hid behind the bush. When she reached there, she saw Moshe Singh making a big fire near the stone. Then something surprising happened. He jumped into the water and came out as a huge snake which had a lot of fish in his mouth. Then he put some fish on banana leaves and then settled around to warm himself. She could not believe what she had seen. She quickly ran back home and told the children about it. That evening when Moshe Singh came with the fish, he caught and cooked the fish for dinner. But this time the wife and the children did not touch it, but sit near him and stare at him. Moshe Singh got suspicious that maybe they got out her secret. Feeling sad, he decided to leave his wife and children. That evening, when everyone was fell asleep, Moshe Singh packed his things and left the house quickly. The next morning, when his wife and the children woke up, Moshe Singh was missing. The villagers, all knowing the whole incident from his family members, decided to go look for him, but they found nowhere. It is said that Moshe Singh left his walking stick near the river. Moshe Singh crossed the river and walked towards Sumi area. Many years later, his walking stick grew into a big tree which has many branches grown into downside. After some years, the tree disappeared, but the stone where Moshe Singh used to warm himself by making fire still lied in the river. It enables the legendary stories of the stone to the Santal tribes to remember Moshe Singh's stories, the fisherman who turned into stone.
Good morning once again. Respected lecturers, my seniors, Notting South, Comperes, and all my dear friends. My name is Khatiba Sangdam from 4th semester, History as my honors and Political Science is my minor. I would like to say a story based on old folk story, which has been transmitted from father to till this year. The topic of the story is the theme, an orphan who became rich. Once there was a village named Omor village, and there was an orphan named Alimu. He had no one to look after him, he was all alone, and he had no support from anyone. One day, night came, and it was raining, and he did not want to get wet, and it was a cold wind blowing in the village, so he thought of taking shelter on the side of a house As he was taking shelter in the side of a house, he heard a conversation, and he gave attention to the conversation and he listened. The conversation was like this. The parents were educating their children not to steal, not to lie, and live in truth. As Alimong was listening to the conversation, he took all the good words and instilled in his mind and heart and live in truth, work hard and dignity. And one day, as he grew old and he became man, he became rich in that village, Onmur village. One day came again that he told to his household to slaughter a cow and distribute it to the village, every household. As the cow was slaughtered, he arranged the meat and told his son to go and give to every household of the villagers. And not forgetting that, Alimong told his sons, listen to the conversation after you give them the meat without the knowledge of you are listening to the conversation. So his son agreed and went to every household and gave him the meat which had been arranged by their father. So as they began giving to every household, and after giving the meat, each son listened what they were saying about their father. So they listened like that. Once he was an orphan and had no one to look after him, and he was a poor person, but now see how wealthy he became in the village. And this word the son took to the father and then told to the father these all things they said. And the father was reminded of his childhood when he had no one to look after him and he was all alone. And he told to his sons, listen my son, once I was an orphan and had no one to look after me and was all alone, no one supported me. But one day a night came when there was raining, I went to take shelter in the side of a house and I listened to a conversation where their parents were educating their children, saying not to lie, not to steal, and live in truth and dignity. And I took all the words and kept in my heart and did what was right and what was true. And see, my son, now I am a wealthy person of this village. And that's how he encouraged his sons and educated their son, and they live a wealthy and happy life. The moral of the story is that you may be all alone, no one will support you, no one might help you, but remember that if you live in truth and live in dignity, one day you will become someone who all will respect you and you will be a successful person. Thank you.
Hello everyone, respected assistant professor and my colleagues. So the story is about Trasipe. So a long time ago, there lived one beautiful lady named Trasipe. She often followed her parents to the field. She helped them in cooking and other works. One fine day, the strange voice coming, calling her name. The voice proposed marriage to her. But she ignored it and pretended as if she did not hear anything. So this some strange occurrence sound happened whenever she went to the field. So eventually she stopped going to the field. And one day the spirit taking the form of water followed her through the way to some village. So the water has rise up to the level of the village, in the village. The villagers tried everything to stop the water but failed. They even offered the pair of 2 pig rooster dogs but still failed. The water still did not subside. And the villagers went to Trasipe and begged her to follow the water, for if she did not, then the whole entire village will be drowned. And then the Trasipe, she has realized that this water could be done through her sacrifice. So she prepared food and along with meat and a walking bamboo stick. So she baked her belongings in the bamboo basket and set off to come for the water. While she stepped into the water, the water can stand creepy sound like cha, cha, cha. And then the water, she calmly commanded the water and she followed the water to the intersections of the Zingi River and the Diza River, which it calls the Hine River, which means the two rivers joining together. So after finally she reached the Hine spot, she finally sat and started eating her food bag, smoking the rice beer and smoking her tobacco, and she said she left her bamboo stick upside and down, and she said to the water and vanished without a trace. Even to this day, her remnants of her spirit can still be found. The bamboo stick which she had left had grown into a big, full sprouted bamboo, and the rice grain which she had left had grown into a plant, and the leaf which she had eaten the food had grown into a big plant. So amazingly, time to time, the flame of smoke can be still found from where she had vanished. So the elders would often advise the young generations to say that Ge Chasibe Zura, which means I am the grandchildren of Chasibe as the protector of the Jain in case if any accidents happen in the Zingi River. It is believed that her spirit still protects the people of Sampur for drowning in the river of Zingi. The people of Sampur named her Tirrimpe as the protector of their life, meaning the spirit or the deity, as the protector of the Jains for sacrificing her life and offering her to the water spirit. Thank you.
Poetics was written by A. Plato, B. Dante, C. Sophocles, D. Aristotle. Like Poetics, the book Poetics was written by Plato, Dante, Sophocles, Aristotle. Do you answer it? Which one?
Aristotle.
Aristotle. Okay, correct answer. Question number 2. Which of these politicians has won the Nobel Prize for Literature? A. Winston Churchill, B. Boris Johnson, C. Barack Obama, D. Andre Malraux.
First one.
Which one? Winston Churchill? Okay, correct answer. What type of writing focuses on romantic love and often has a happy ending? Romantic love and often has a happy ending. A. Amorous writing, B. Romance, C. Scientific fiction, D. Thriller. Okay, contestant number 2. Who wrote Divine Comedy? A. Ben Jonson, B. Shakespeare, C. Dante, D. Cervantes. Who wrote Divine Comedy? Ben Jonson, B. Shakespeare, C. Dante, D. Cervantes.
I'm not sure what's Shakespeare.
Wrong answer. R. N. Tagore from India was awarded Nobel Prize in Literature in 1913 for which book? A. Her Baile, that is The Home and the World, B. Gora, C. Chandalika, D. Gitanjali. A. Her Baile, B. Gora, C. Chandalika, D. Gitanjali. R. N. Tagore from India. Pass. The main focus in a picaresque novel. The main focus in a picaresque novel is A. Love, B. Adventure, C. Mystery. Wuthering Heights was written by Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, George Eliot. Wuthering Heights, the novel was written by Charles Dickens, Jane Austen, Emily Bronte, George Eliot. Wrong. Which country has the most Nobel Prizes in literature? 1. America, B. United Kingdom, C. France, D. Germany. Wrong. Which of the following is not a fiction genre? Autobiography, horror, folklore, fable. Not a fiction genre.
Autobiography.
Correct. Mary is a novel written by historian period Tansila Hao, Mamman Guy, Mitra Kuban. Some are born bred. War and Peace was written by Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, Peter Dostoevsky, Boris Pasternak. War and Peace was written by Leo Tolstoy, Anton Chekhov, Peter Dostoevsky, Boris Pasternak. Who among the following was not awarded Nobel Prize for Literature? Rudyard Kipling, W.B. Yeats, T.S. Eliot, D.S. Lawrence. C. Wrong. In which genre a narration demonstrates a useful truth in which animals speak as humans? Fantasies, fable, folktale, play. Fable, correct answer. The Collector's Wife is a novel written by Mitra Fukan, Arup Kumar Datta, Dhruva Hazarika, Hare Krishna Dekar.
C.
Wrong. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player, a straw and threads, his hour upon the stage and his heart no more. It is the tale told by an idiot, fool or sound that really signifying nothing. It is told by Ben Jonson, Shakespeare, Webster, Milton.
C.
Wrong.
This portion please decide to the audience. I'll be the pronouncer and Sir Levon will help me as in writing the points. So you please take this. You can choose any card of your favorite color. Handkerchief. Handkerchief.
HANDKERCHIEF.
That's correct. Right word. 2 points. Genre. Genre. Meaning a category. I said, I love pop genre of music. Genre. Correct. The next participants or pick any one card. Word is Q. Q. It's a French origin. It means a line of people like this. Q. Q-U-E-U-E. Right? Your last word for this round is garage. Garage. A building for housing motor vehicles. Garage.
G-A-R-A-G.
That's correct. Okay, thank you.
Respected chairpersons, Leishnao and Apila, faculties, non-teaching staff, participants, and all my dear fellow students, a very good morning, everyone. So, I am standing here on behalf of the judges of this singing competition to inform you about the criteria on which we're basing our judgment. So, we have come up with 4 criteria. First one is stage presence, second is rhythm, third is vocal tone, and fourth is diction. So each criteria will carry 10 marks each. So overall, we'll be basing our judgment on 40 marks. I request all the participants to take their turns accordingly. Thank you.
feelings were good for a while. Now you're just a memory, a story that I never tell. Oh, just didn't collide. You had yours and I had mine. Got lost in different directions. Being with you was my favorite destiny.
Kita din na tula parte number.
First of all, I would like to start by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to our Almighty God for being with us throughout this program. Today, I am very thrilled to see our college students performing very well in this stage. And I hope next time that those who are sitting down there without taking any part in an item to participate, to take part next time. I would also like to extend my sincere appreciation to all the audience, those who are here, as your presence in this auditorium make this competition lively, interesting, and meaningful. I would also like to take a moment to appreciate our esteemed assistant professors, those who contributed as a judge in this competition. Your expertise and feedback are invaluable, and we appreciate the time and effort you have invested in evaluating our student performance. Once again, I would like to thank everyone for your cooperation and participation. It has been a wonderful experience, and I'm very glad that we all come together to celebrate the students' talent. Thank you, everyone, and I wish you all a great day ahead.